These are not the tales of heroes. These are tales of reavers and cutpurses, of heathen slayers and tight-lipped warlocks guarding long-dead secrets. These are tales of gold and glory won with sorcery and sword, where a moment's hesitation is all that separates the victorious from the dead. These are tales from the fallen empire, an age when chaos seethed in the shadows and dragons began to stir in their ages-long sleep. These are tales of high adventure. These are mighty deeds.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mighty Deeds, a podcast of high adventure. My name is Glenn, and I'm your judge for this session. When we last left off, our heroes were high in the Trollstep Mountains, going through Dugan's Gap, trying to reach the cold wastes and discover the source of the unending winter. But they had met a adventurer named Yukon Cornelius, who gave them more details about the stories of a mysterious evil dwarf that haunts the high parts of the pass, and they had decided to lay a trap for said dwarf in hope of finding out who he was and what he was up to. We join the action as our players solidify their plan.
Are you really the best one to do that?
Yeah, no. Look.
If he's a dwarf, they hate
when
him.
we did that play, I was the best actor on the stage.
Well, he does have a good point. No, I didn't hear it because I was too busy training Fluffy.
Yes. And, as you said, even though this is obviously not an evil dwarf, if it's somebody pretending to be an evil dwarf, he's gonna have to act like he doesn't like elves.
Right.
Yeah,
like he does.
Like
Why would he have to act that way if he's just gonna murder the witnesses anyway?
Again,
because
you
there
guys are
might be
overthinking.
witnesses that get away.
There might be witnesses to the witnesses.
Stop metagaming.
Cornelius is making the every time Nigel turns his back, Cornelius is making the crazy sign by his ears and pointing it, and then he mouths silently, "It really is a dwarf." Mm-hmm. And then Nigel turns around, he goes back to smiling, "A gnome. I may not trust you, but I believe you." All right.
So much hate at the table.
That is super interesting, and of course, not
At all in your nose.
Not at all what J.V. West expected you guys to do by any means. Awesome.
Of course not.
So, you guys are going to lay a trap for Corgil?
Yes.
Yes.
I love it.
All right.
We got a half a day. Let's get it done.
Okay.
I can find trap, so I can find one of the traps.
You're not wrong. Okay. So do you guys, what do you guys do as far as dogs and axe beak and supplies? Are you gonna take your axe beaks and leave your supplies here and go search for one of his traps?
Yes.
Okay, I
I
it.
will leave Barney B and Cal.
And they're gone when you come back.
And I'll leave Kegel.
Okay.
He ain't going to sleep. And if he is, he's going to wake up screaming and it'll scare off everybody.
I guess I'll leave Fluffy too.
Do we need the axe beaks?
I just love the thought of like us sleeping and then everyone just hears him scream. And then Arena wakes up and she's like, "It's fine. He's just been drinking a lot of caffeine."
Jump in his head.
All right. So what we're going to do is,
Do we need the axe beaks? Because that's my question is, do we need the axe beaks? Because he's going to be on foot.
He can ride on the back of mine.
he's a pretty fast. He's pretty fast in these snowy fields. He's got them snowshoes, and man, he's huffing it. He's keeping up with the axe
He's
beaks.
got magic snowshoes.
Not to mention that he's like 6'5" or whatever I said. So yeah, he's working it.
Every about 50 feet, he throws up the pickaxe.
He's helping you search. He throws the pickaxe up, it lands in the ice, he pulls it out, he licks it, he sniffs it. Nothing. All right, so finding one of these traps will not be a matter of using your tracking skill. It's going to be a matter of luck. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a group luck check. Okay? All of you have to roll a d20, add your luck bonus, and try to beat the target number. If more people succeed than fail, you find it.
No.
I succeeded.
I succeeded.
I did not succeed.
Okay, so somebody's going to have to use a hero dice or luck or something because you guys are deadlocked.
I have a 2, so I can't do that.
Okay. A 12.
A 12.
Did you pass now?
It was cocked. Yes, I do. That's a 22.
All right.
23.
So, sure enough, you guys find a trap in the snow right before Irina's Axebeak's foot comes down on it. She pulls up, and Yukon Cornelius runs up. He throws his pickaxe in the air. It lands right next to the trap. He pulls it out, licks it. We found it. And he pushes it aside. It's been snowed on some, but you guys find this big, we're talking like 3 foot in diameter Bugs Bunny bear trap, right? Like with
my
the sharp
God.
teeth and then the plunger thing in the middle. So how are you going to
Holy crap.
I got it.
just put your foot right on there?
No, even better. What we're gonna do is we're gonna set it off with a stick. Well, Albert, you are gonna be our bait. We're gonna need you to take your pants off.
Why? Oh, okay. First of all,
Not
why?
the first time Nigel has asked him.
Second of all, why are we using Albert for this trap?
Because he's the actor of your
Yeah.
group and he's an elf.
What if it's him with his one arm? He just puts his arm up there and
Oh, like you fell.
yeah, and the trap's got your arm.
But it's not your arm because you don't have that arm.
Right.
Well, that's what I was gonna do. Just give you a fake leg in your
Yeah.
pants.
I saw that.
That's smart.
I saw that you were doing that.
And then have your pants on with just like your knee going up there, but not the rest of the leg. And so
Right.
it's just got part of the leg.
Give me a layout. So Albert, you are going to be sort of immobile in the snow for a while. So you are going to have to roll a endurance check.
Yeah.
Or start to get
Numb in your leg.
numb with cold.
Yeah. Okay.
Roll.
So roll against the DC with your endurance bonus. Is it called stamina?
Stamina.
In DCC?
Stamina.
I always get it
and
messed
fortitude. Stamina is your
up. Stamina. Yeah.
Is that fortitude save?
I guess you could use your fortitude, sure.
It's I rolled 11.
Okay.
I don't have any hero dice.
There's no hero dice left?
No.
Oh, that's right. I have them all.
To death.
Ow, my leg. Oh, I'm
Okay.
gonna kill
So
whoever
you
did
are
this.
numb with cold. Which means you move at half speed, you're vulnerable to cold damage, and all dex-based checks are hard. All right. Everybody else needs to roll their some kind of stealth or hide. Use dexterity if you don't have anything else.
I have
no.
sneak and I
5.
I rolled an 18.
And
rolled
with
a-
my mods, that's a 5.
You rolled a 5.
13. I got the lucky number.
Okay.
All the footprints.
So you guys try to, clear out all your footprints so it looks like just Albert came up here. You guys get to where you're hiding, right? Irina, you're up here, right? And you're like hidden, you're like PETA in the Hunger Games, right? Yeah, like you've completely
I
painted
have
your
2 leaves.
Yeah, no,
Like
you've
one on top.
you've completely masked yourself. So you look exactly like the wall behind you. And there stands Abramovich, and he's like shielding his eyes or something. So
He has like a branch he's
He's got a
holding.
stick.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
holding a stick in
yeah,
front
yeah. So you realize with his
Abramovich is hiding.
black demon armar, he's just
In the
standing
white
out.
snow.
He's just standing out like a sore thumb. What do you do?
I fail to see how this is a problem.
I guess I have to be like, get behind the tree or something. Like you need
Okay,
to hide.
so Abramovich, you're gonna have to literally hide out of sight of the battle, and you're gonna be like around late
I'll
to
signal you.
the fun. Yeah, so move him down there
Great.
where he can't really see. All right, so now everybody who can see is gonna roll that
Beautiful bean footage.
is gonna roll a luck check, right, to try to spot this guy.
Over
So
or
D20,
under?
D20 plus your luck bonus against a 13.
Natural 1.
Oh wait, that doesn't happen.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 3 anyway.
Thank
doesn't
God I
matter.
rolled a 1.
Okay.
I made it. I'm kind of.
You made it?
Yeah, I made it.
Okay. Did you make a hard?
Oh,
check?
Was it a hard check?
I just need to know. Would you have
No,
made a
I
hard check?
didn't make a hard. I made a normal check.
Okay.
I'm going to start calling out the names of deities.
Right.
Please help me with this pain. This is awful.
Please, Dainthar. Then you get hit by lightning. Ah!
Okay, not Dainthar.
No, he says, please, Dainthar, and a tiny pebble hits him in the face.
Yeah.
Okay, not Dainthar.
So out of nowhere,
I feel inadequate.
a crossbow bolt slams into you.
Nice.
You take 3 points of damage. So you two and Yukon Cornelius, like it's a white crossbow bolt, and you literally can't tell where it came from. Like out of nowhere, a crossbow bolt just into him, and he's like, "Message for you, sir."
Can I tell the direction it came from?
An invisible dwarf becomes visible right here.
Yes.
He is a bald, gray-skinned, white-haired dwarf wearing black and gray armor.
Okay.
Okay? Jason, you would know that this is a Duergar.
Oh yeah, these aren't even really dwarves.
These are these are like what Drow are to elves. Duergar are to the dwarves. They're they live deep underground. They're evil. They've been corrupted by mind flayers. They have psionic powers. You would know all this stuff.
Dwarves are made of stone. They're made of mud. Yes, we know.
Just saying. Your character would know. Probably the sage would know. You guys might not even know what a Duergar is. Of course not. But he appears, and he is reloading his crossbow. And let's roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative. Greetings, listeners. Gimbo North the Gnome here. While the lads set up for combat, here's a quick announcement. If you're a fan of old school adventure, we've got great news for you. The twisted minds that bring you this podcast are now live streaming a sister campaign on Twitch. We're live every other Tuesday at 6:30 Central Time. Just head over to twitch.tv/Mighty Deeds Pod. Or check out the archive on YouTube by searching Mighty Deeds. Enough talk. To battle.
All right, so you see this guy appear, and he sets his crossbow nose down in the snow and starts. Well, he's pulling it by hand, but he starts pulling it back up.
Would now be the advisable time to shoot a spell at him or something?
I don't know. You can do whatever you want.
You know what I want to do first? Instead, I'm going to cast Magic Shield.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to do. I'd be like, oh!
Just go ahead and roll the dice and look up the results in a minute.
Yeah. Gets me the caster conjures a shield that provides a +4 bonus to AC for 2d6 rounds.
Okay.
2d6
All right, so you
rounds,
see
6
Irina
rounds.
give you the signal. You're going to try to run around and flank?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, put him right about there. That'll be the end of your movement. You're like a double move. Carl.
Yellowish force field that comes around me.
Okay.
I'm gonna move.
Are you also going to stand up from prone?
Not yet.
Okay.
I want to silently move right here and then fire my crossbow or fire my stake launcher.
I'm going to make it an easy shot because he doesn't see you.
And I want to try and knock it out of his hand.
Knock
Or
his
try-
crossbow out of his hand with your stake launcher?
Or try to do something to damage it.
Okay.
16, 19.
Yes.
So
Yeah, you knock it right out of his hands. He's like pulling it, and like you hit it, it like breaks the string and goes spinning off, and he looks up and sees you. I'm up. All right. He suddenly grows
Puffed up.
to like ogre size, like larger than a dude.
Is he a giant now?
He puffs up and becomes big and bad.
Is he a giant?
I told
giant
you. I told you he's not a dwarf. No dwarves do
he's a
that.
giant dwarf.
Wait, does that
just
classify
a
him as a
person.
giant or giantkin?
No, he does not become a giant or giantkin. That's a good question. He's still a dwarf.
That's just a person.
So good.
He's a giant dwarf, which is just a person.
So you guys are still hidden,
Wait a
right?
minute, that's true.
Yes.
So he can see Irina, and he can see you, and you put a shield around yourself.
And unfortunately, he'd have to come to me.
He might do that, though. He pulls out his axe. You know, I think he is. I think he's going to...
Bring it.
Now that he's so big, he moves a little faster.
Okay.
He comes charging up this snowbank at you.
And he gets to attack.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's where I was coming.
He doesn't have to roll anything to get up to Snowbank?
No, but I'm going to give him a minus on his attack. I'm going to
Okay.
give you a bonus on your armor class. You get a +2 bonus on your armor class. 14 plus 4 is 18, minus 2 is 16.
That hits.
16 hits. All right, so he's got this big, bright silver battle axe. And when he is enlarged, he gets to double his damage dice, which is a d8 plus 2. I rolled 2 ones. You take 4 whole hit points of damage from my brutal attack. And he cries out in this inarticulate rage, which you can understand in Dwarvish is a gendered insult. Let's just put it that way.
Oh,
That's
say
sexist.
that like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes. He unleashes a gendered insult in the
That's not
process.
correct. I understand Dwarvish.
I know.
Well, then you also understand it's a... Okay, Jason, you're up.
I just want like him to say it, and then Albert to be like, "She'll kick your ass."
Oh, yeah? I am going to cast a spell.
What?
I'm going to say, your mom smells of elderberries.
Why don't you do it in Dwarvish, though?
Oh, do you want me to do it in Dwarvish? But drag me to the chopper. I gotta get
He
this
may
right.
not even speak common.
Nah, your mother smells of elderberries. And your father was a goat.
Okay.
And I rolled a 1.
A 1! You instantly have to roll on the disapproval table. Roll a d4.
No, not the disapproval
Yes,
table.
Daintar disapproves.
I'm telling you, man, we need
I-
a T-shirt. Daintar disapproves.
Oh man.
Dainthar approves more of this giant evil dwarf.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're all right. Think
than
about
he
the...
does about his own
Follow
follower.
his own priest.
Yeah.
Trying to
Man.
find the table.
Oh, poor man.
My goodness.
Tune in next time when Jason finally finds his disapproval table.
I don't even think I need half these papers. I got Molnar, notes from...
Yeah, you can throw all that stuff away. You're almost there, Daintar. That's
There we
it.
go.
On the next episode.
And there's going to be a
of Dragon
custom
Ball Z.
disapproval table for him.
Disapproval. You said 1d4?
Yep, you roll a d4 on there.
One.
Another one.
The cleric has lost his connection to the solid stone of the earth and must spend 10 minutes meditating to restore the bond as soon as
goodness.
possible, e.g. during combat.
Okay. So, yeah, 10 minutes. You just have to spend 10 minutes
Wait until
praying.
After the battle.
Yeah, you can wait until after the battle. Okay, so you lucked out on that one. But, yeah.
Lucked out on that one, huh?
I think in your heart of hearts, what Irina said about the fact that you're trying to curse this abomination against all dwarfdom and Dainthar still doesn't have your back. I mean,
That's hard.
dang.
It's awful.
Dang. All right, Sully, you're up again. Scorching Ray?
Yes. And that's a 5. And a 5 is a lost failure.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Luke, you're up.
Yay.
And we're doing
All right,
great
can I get in
so
a melee
far.
range and
So
attack?
far, riding high.
I am going to make you make a strength check because he's a giant, so he climbed that thing pretty easily. I'm going to make you make an easy strength
Well,
check.
if I enlarge, then.
Oh, that's right. You can enlarge. Take that.
I rolled a 7, and I increased my size and mass by 10%, and it basically just says I can reach higher ledges.
Okay,
so
yeah, all right,
I
fine.
get a melee range?
Yeah.
Yay. All right, I'm going to go with my Mighty Deed for the disarming attack.
Good idea.
Oh, okay, so that's 17 to hit.
17 hits.
All right, that's going to deal 14 damage.
Okay.
And I also got my Mighty Deed. I rolled a 5.
So look on your Mighty Deed sheet under disarm and tell me what it says.
Oh, yeah, here it is.
Next time.
Shut up.
Oh, yeah. Now you gotta look in the
Five.
paper.
A humanoid creature with a mundane weapon has it automatically sundered.
Okay. This is not a mundane weapon.
So it's a magic
A
weapon.
magical weapon is disarmed and lands out of reach.
Okay. It's not a magical weapon either, but it's made out of like dwarf silver and stuff. So yeah, it goes flying out of his hands and lands over here. Very good job.
Yay.
Carl.
Okay, I'm going to.
He's hurt.
I'm gonna full strike him with my axe, two-handed.
Roll that D16. I mean, D20.
17.
17 hits.
Okay. 11 plus
Oh my God.
5 is 16.
Oh my God.
Actually,
All right.
30 points.
Actually, I think it's 17.
31
No,
points.
just rub it in now, Carl. Now you're just adding
you
insult
call that a challenge?
to literal injury.
I want to pull up like from under and
Uh-huh.
slice his face in half.
Oh my gosh,
Dang,
Carl.
okay.
Okay.
Just for the insult.
Okay. Oh yeah, for the gendered insult. Okay. Yeah. So you hit him. Boom! A spray of blood goes flying. He goes rolling down the
Embankment?
snowbank. Right. He goes rolling down the snowbank. He hits the bottom.
just
Yukon
before-
Cornelius runs forward, hits him with his pickaxe. It's like, I got him. No.
And just before the light burns out of his eyes, I put my foot down. That is how we do it where we come from.
Nice. All right.
3 experience.
Everybody gets 3 experience for that.
No.
132.
132.
We're gonna have to start getting more experience, bud.
No.
If you expect us to get 60 more experience, it's gonna take at least.
Okay.
800 more encounters.
Yes, back to the cabin.
Yes, back
Search
to
the
the
bottom.
cabin.
I mean, I assume you searched the body,
Search
right?
the body.
for sure.
Search the
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
Clearly had something that made him
I
grow.
take half of his skull.
Now you know they have psionic abilities,
Right.
including turning invisible, growing, sometimes controlling people's minds, all kinds of weird
seems-
psionic abilities.
A lot of psionic abilities for
But
this
was
one
the
dwarf.
invisibility part of that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just said invisibility
That's
and
crazy.
I didn't
Crazy.
hear that. My ear's bad.
What's this weapon?
yeah. We'll look at the weapon.
So yeah, it's an axe
Of dwarvish silver.
made. Yeah, it's like a mithril iron.
Oh, we'll take
or
it,
calcum-
of course.
What?
I said we'll take it, of course.
Yeah, it's a mithril iron or a calcum alloy. Okay, so I notice you're not writing anything down. It would function.
Excuse me.
It would function as like a normal great axe or whatever we have in DCC, like an axe, but it also has like magic resistance because of the orichalcum. So you might be able to use it to cut through some kind of spell effect or something like that.
So, anything else did we find on this dirty Dugar?
Well, it's very clear to me that this is in fact a dwarf and not a mad gnome. So
Now listen
I
here.
think someone owes someone an apology.
No.
I think you owe Mr. Cornelius an
Dugars do
apology.
not count as dwarves. We
Very
all know
clearly.
they're
They
made
do,
of
though.
mud
They
and not
are
stone.
dwarves.
Very
It
clearly,
is very clear
They were-
in the
they were
Danthor
dwarves that
Bible
get-
that
and the
they
book
are not
says
dwarves.
they
Untrue.
are dark, deep dwarves.
Yeah.
Is what they're
They
called.
were dwarves that got
The
corrupted
book
by
that I've
mind
written,
flayers.
and
So
it's
they're
You
dwarves.
definitely
dwarves.
don't know anything
I
about
got a
this.
book about the races of the realms, and deep dwarf is in it, and this is
No,
exactly
it's
what it
not.
looks like.
It's a
That is
dwarf.
misnomer that you guys don't understand dwarves at all.
Why do you have this thing against gnomes? You said it's a misnomer. That's not very nice to gnomes, man.
It's a saying.
So
we
as
have
you're searching his
dwarves.
body, you find he does not look like somebody who has been living rough in the mountains.
Oh yeah,
for,
no, he's got a lair.
for weeks on end, right? His armor is all in good shape. His cloak isn't tattered or anything like that. He's not even wearing that much cold weather gear. You did find this axe on him. He had a crossbow, which could be repaired. He had some crossbow bolts. He has
they
some
stakes,
jerky. You guys find a key, a black iron key that's a very intricate dwarf key type thing.
Clearly stolen from a real dwarf.
Yes, maybe, but it's one of these. The fifth element keys where it's like 4-sided, and each side has different engravings and
Right,
different notches and
I
stuff.
know how these work.
So that is what you find on him. You also find a. He's got a like fanny pack kind of situation going on, and in there. You open it. I assume you're searking his body. Is
It
it?
has a fanny pack. My suspension of disbelief is ruined.
Hey, Corgill, the 80s called.
You open up his fanny pack, and there's these sort of crystals in there. They're very, very dark, like darker than obsidian. These shards of crystal. Each one's about the size of a golf ball, and he's got 8 of them in there.
The dark golf balls of evil.
And
They're
then
the dark crystals.
they are dark crystals. Yes.
Okay.
He has 8.
Yes.
Like a magic type. Oh, these magical? What do these do?
All right. Why don't you roll us that intelligence check?
Explosive.
It's going to be a hard one.
Yeah.
You find out real quickly.
9. That's the number and,
They
and the
detonate.
word no in German.
You have higher than 9. You rolled a 9, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So we don't know what they are.
Yes. You don't identify what they are.
Maybe tomorrow.
All right. So now,
I say we pull a rock troll on this.
What?
No one remembers the fight of the rock troll. for our listeners, go back and listen. As we come out of the stone hell dungeon, we get ambushed by some rock trolls. Then we go back to their lair and loot their lair. I say we loot this guy's lair.
We gotta find
I
it first.
can try and track it.
Yeah, no,
Figure out where
we
he
gotta
came
find it
from.
first.
You gonna track him back to his lair?
I mean, we're gonna have him or her
course.
track him back. I'm not going to.
Invisible creatures still leave tracks.
That's
18.
18 on the die.
18. So, give me your marching order going this way.
Rena's first,
Axe
I'm
beaks
second.
back.
Yes.
Is this going to be our northern layer, our northern
Yes.
base?
Put me second in line.
This might be.
Somebody help us out here, guys. You guys
Where are the rest of the axe beaks?
where are the rest of the axe beaks?
I don't
They're
know.
over
Where
there.
are the
Right there.
axe beaks?
Okay.
You stole them.
All right. Irina, the snow slackens off a little bit, and you are able to follow his path, right? Snakes around, goes over some rocks, and you start to get to a kind of high up path along the side of one of the mountains that's barely wide enough for the axe beaks to even go on. Right? There's some spots where you have to get off and lead the axe beaks because it's so narrow, which is why you think like this would not be visible from below or anything like that. Like it's a pretty well hidden path, but you definitely have the sense that this is like been trod a lot. Like he goes up and down this mountain path.
Do
I
I see where the place where we were before?
Yes, you think you do. You get to a place where you can look back and you can see. But there are places where the path breaks off, where maybe he.
Well, the reason why I ask is I want to make sure that this is the guy that Albert saw.
Can't be sure, but it does seem like he has these secret paths up the sides of the mountain.
And apparently
Right?
he can be giant.
And invisible.
Yes. So eventually, you guys come into kind of like a box canyon kind of thing, like a dead end canyon, right? As you're coming up, and you definitely see something here. A blocky stronghold bereft of warmth or charm juts out of a hillside in a rough crescent shape. Only part of its construction is visible, the rest is buried in the stone. A large double door of stone serves as the main entrance. The terrain leading up to it is a gently upward sloping plain covered with fresh snow. A stream used to flow out of a barred culvert northeast of the main entrance, but the waterway is frozen. Two barred entrances can be seen along besides the doors, looking down. Okay, sorry, too wordy. Okay, so you look up here, and there's basically a fortress built into the end of this canyon. Mm-hmm. There's a big wooden giant set of double doors right in the middle of the wall, and on each side are these barred windows, right?
Naturally.
There's a culvert, like a little drain, and there's where a stream used to come out, but the stream's frozen.
Sure.
So there's like a path up to that front door. And you do see some light coming out of those two windows.
Can I tell if this place has been traveled by more than just
You definitely think it's
more than just?
yeah, this track has been traveled by multiple footprints, footsteppers.
I would like to point out that at some point between us killing him and before we left, I had to pray for 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Just for our listeners so they know, I prayed.
Shouldn't we have to roll for random encounters during that time?
No.
For 10 minutes? Nah. Hours? Yes. That's if when I roll a 4. Actually, I think on a 4 I have to find a cripple person.
And heal them.
Yeah, heal them. So I'm going to have to beat one of you. I'm going to be like a misery. This is for your own good. And start breaking your leg and then hobble you up and then heal you back around.
Dirty bird.
But you can't heal us. You can only heal NPCs. That's part of Danethar's curse.
Well, then you guys are out of luck on that one. None of them match.
Where's your terrain now, Dungeon Master?
Right there.
I know it's still really good though.
It is. It is.
Perfect.
Anyway, doesn't matter. That's what you see.
Okay. We see light on, and it's a fortress.
Yes.
Is it obvious footsteps in the path we're going up to the door?
Yes. So a stream comes out here, right?
Right.
And goes down. It crosses. There's a little bridge right here as the path goes up to the doors. So this is all sloping up.
That's what we need. A bridge.
A bridge. I have one, but it's like gigantic. Yeah.
Just use one of the smaller pieces, I guess.
Just use that. That's
There
fine.
you go. There's a little bridge across the stream. Or I guess it would go the other way.
Yeah.
All right. So the path goes up across this little bridge here. The stream comes down, goes under there, like that.
All right.
All right.
We'll go. Yeah.
Up there.
Yes.
You guys just go walking up
Yes.
there in full view of everything?
Hey.
Yes, Dad, we do.
Hey,
like,
hey.
Well, if she tells us, hey, that there's. I assume Irina tells the rest of the group, hey. It
Oh
looks
yeah,
like more
there's.
people.
It looks like this has been traveled by multiple people.
There's more than one.
Well, are they? You thought you knew everything about them, didn't you, Mister? I read a lot.
I do.
Well, don't you know? They don't travel alone.
They might as well.
No. Mud never travels alone. You get it on your boots and you never get it off.
I don't think that that's how mud works.
It is.
yeah, no.
So you would know, Nigel, that Durgar are normally deep-dwelling gnomes, dwarves. See, now you got me doing.
They're gnomes! I'm right!
They're normally deep dwellers, where they are,
Underground.
yeah, like dwarves are fighting them in the deepest caverns
Right.
of the place. So,
They're so hated because they take the name of dwarf and they sully it.
well, that too. But I'm just telling you, it's unusual for them to be on the surface like this.
How'd they even get up here?
Well, probably from
Good
underground.
question.
Well, if they're fighting dwarves, I have to imagine that.
Well,
the
not
dwarves
all
would
of them. I
prevent
mean, it's not all dwarves are fighting them. Not all of them are fighting dwarves. There's like skirmishes, and then they go back to their head
It
bases.
still begs the question how they got up here.
It does.
Well, I burrow
But
up,
your
like hot magma.
your character would recognize, like, this looks like Durgar construction, not dwarf construction.
Oh, we're taking it over and then redoing it, and this will be our home base.
No, we're not doing that.
I think that this whole place needs to be redone.
I think that that's not going to happen.
How long does this freezing cold thing work for me?
That would have been until you get warmed up.
Okay.
Like, you have to spend a quarter day next to a fire and chase the chill out of your bones.
All right. All right. Half move. What you're saying?
All right, so you guys go up there?
I can sneak up there.
Okay.
I have to probably.
I
do it by
can't, so
myself.
if you want to go up there alone, sneaky wise, then yes, go.
I could try.
Okay. Can I try?
Just to the door. I'll just sneak to the door.
Dwarf sticks up.
Oh no, I won't.
No, you won't.
I burrow under the snow
Big brain time.
the whole way.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 9.
All right.
It was
So-
an easy check.
Where's Irina?
Still didn't make it. Never mind.
Where's Irina? There we go. All right. So you get to about here, and a crossbow bolt comes whizzing towards you. Ooh, and hits you.
Wait a second. How far away? Is it minuses?
This is not a stake launcher crossbow. This is an ordinary crossbow.
Still, he might
Do
have
they
been far
not
away.
have a distance?
Of course, they have a distance.
No, it's a sniper rifle.
Yeah, so close range on a ordinary crossbow is 80 feet. So you're about
you're good.
50 feet away. So I got 19 on the die. So I hit, and you
He would have
take...
hit even with the minuses.
Yeah.
You take a d8 of damage.
No,
In this case, a 6.
Dun, 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 dun.
And put me at the front, and then Carl.
And everyone else roll?
And everyone else just where you were. That's fine.
Okay, I'll go last.
So, Carl, this crossbow streams out and hits you. What do you do?
I think
Yell?
Arena gets angry.
Right. Okay.
That's all.
That's a free action.
Did I see where it came from?
Yes, it came from this. So there's a window on each side, right, of the door. It came from this one on the stage left.
Is there anywhere that I can hide behind?
The closest thing there's like some ice sticking up over here that you could get cover behind.
Is that tree there? Can I get
Yes.
behind that tree?
It is. This tree isn't there, but the one on the outside is. Yes.
Can I get like right here and fire into the window?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying
Now.
the window.
You're going to be at disadvantage because you're firing into like it's a narrow window with bars, right? So it's almost like an arrow slit. So you have to roll 2d20 and take the lower.
I rolled in 2 nat 1s.
Oh wow!
Impressive.
Unbelievable.
Fumble it is. Do you have your fumble die over there on your character
If you
sheet?
loose an arrow, it like ricochets around, you know, and then it just
7.
like hits
7. You drop your weapon. You must retrieve it or draw a new one on your next action.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
For real?
Sully, you're up.
How far can the axe beak go?
All the way.
Would dismounting be my action, or could I dismount and cast a spell?
You can dismount and cast a spell.
I want to go all the way.
He
That's how he dismounts too. He just falls off.
Yeah.
Dismount.
I call this my dismount.
Flaming hands into the window.
Okay.
Flaming hands the whole window.
Right?
rolls like a 25, just like burns the hole in the wall.
Right?
Spell checks are +4 with the helm.
Melt the stone.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Oh, I wasn't
Spell
kidding, I
produces a
guess.
blast of fire that burns up to 3 targets within range for 1d6 plus caster level points of damage. All targets must be within 10 feet of one another. Mm-hmm. So if there are 3 people in there, they're probably going to get burned, yeah?
Well, so, I mean, there's one guard through
There.
each window,
Okay.
right? I don't think you can get that other one, do you?
Oh, no, right in the window. It's fine. If it's
Yeah. So you just get that guy.
Yeah, okay. 3.
Does
3
he need
damage?
to make a roll?
Nope.
Plus caster level?
3.
You're level
4.
3?
5.
Like, I don't think that that's right.
We help each other
Sorry.
here. We help each
I
other.
forgot I'm 3rd level.
That's what we do.
Never
Also-
feels like.
How
Never
much?
feels
You
like
got
it.
a plus
No.
4 from your. Don't you get your character level on your rolls too?
24.
We help each other. That's what we do.
Well,
No, you're right. 24.
that's a different-
Which means I probably wouldn't have failed that one time.
yeah, that's a different.
Spell produces a blast of fire that burns up to 3 targets within range for 2d6 plus caster level.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a different thing.
So that was we're going to keep the 2. And 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
Do they
Wait
have
a
to roll
second!
to get burned? They have to
Did
roll
you
whether or
use
not
the
they get
thing that
burned?
gives you the +2 to your spell check as well?
Yes,
Okay.
that's the +3.
He had 7. How much did you do?
10.
I know you didn't. He actually had a 2.
Same number.
Okay.
What was that?
10.
He had 7 points of damage.
Okay, good,
Okay,
good.
so he's killed?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right, so you hear a particularly undwarfish.
I'm sorry. I want what happens is like we just hear this loud whistling sound, like the metal being melted, and the guy is just like and then like he just melting noises is all we hear.
You
after
hear
that.
you hear a particularly undwarfish, unmanly scream of pain as his beard is burnt off, his skin is burnt off, and then his muscle is burnt off,
And he is immolated.
and he falls dead. Luke, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna go up to the front door, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like I have a range attack. I'm gonna dismount. Is it unlocked?
It is not unlocked.
I'm going to use the key.
You
Do
don't
I
have
have
the
the
key.
key?
I think Jason has the key.
Great!
You
Right?
know, you could say before you leave,
Before I left, I took the key.
hey, you hand me the key, and I go,
Yeah.
here you go.
We help each other.
Wow.
All right. What do you know?
Friendship.
There's a
I toss
sophisticated.
it to your good hand.
All right, you catch it in your good hand. You stuff it in your belt. When you get there, there is no keyhole on this door.
Drat. Okay. In that case, I'm going to attack the door, I suppose. Try to beat it down.
You can either attack it with your sword, or you could slam shoulder first into it with all your might.
I have a magic sword. It's not like it's going to damage the sword. May as well, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you have a better chance of just battering it down with your whole body than slowly chopping through it with your axe.
Great. Is that just
With your
strength
sword.
check then?
That would be a hard strength check.
You got it, man.
I doubt it.
You got it, Luke.
Hard? What's that?
17.
I have to roll like a 15 or higher. I rolled an 18.
You rolled an 18?
No, I rolled a 16. I rolled a 16. But with my mod, that's an 18.
Nice. So you jump from your axe beak, right?
Yes.
You barely have time to realize there's no
Yeah.
keyhole.
I'm like,
and you're just like,
Step, bam.
No. I was like already running full speed, and then I'm like looking at the key, and then I look at the door. I'm like,
you don't even realize there's not a keyhole. You just kind of
And from Nigel's point of view, it's, hey, give me the key. Okay. Bam. Oh.
Why did I give you the key?
That seems,
The door slams open. Roll a d4 of damage against the dwarf that it hits as it slams open.
all right. 1.
Okay, he takes a
three.
point of damage.
luckily,
Where are my d8s? Okay.
they're right there where you left them.
Fortunately, he has 6. So he's okay.
Darn.
How many does he have left?
5.
Write it down somewhere. You're in charge of his hit points. Okay.
He has 1 left then.
No.
I mean, with your swings, it's not going to matter 1 or 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Same difference.
you step
Yeah.
through. There is a 40 by 50 room in here.
Okay.
There's a hallway straight ahead, and there's a hallway left and right, basically, is more or less the shape of the room. Jason,
Michael.
you're up.
Well, I write on down.
You have to make a ride check.
Of course I do.
You're the only one.
Yeah, of course I
Danthar. It's because Danthar.
Have I been forgetting to make everybody do their ride check?
Yeah,
well,
no,
you know.
imagine that. Let me see. Out of 18. What
Oh,
does that do?
you're riding with style, man.
That's right. I jump off and I just did a move, so I guess I make another move.
Yeah, that's
to
fine.
go in,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm done. I guess. I mean, that's
mean,
2 moves.
you could-
How does that work?
You could attack. I mean, that was the axe beaks move.
Okay, then I will attack.
I mean, only because you got that awesome ride check. That's
Oh,
what it
there
was.
you go, there
yeah,
you go.
that awesome ride check, you still get to
Let's
attack.
see. I'm gonna use the great axe of Mio, mithril iron orcnine.
Auric Halcom, have some respect.
Put a little bit
Mio.
of spec on that name.
Use it.
Pardon?
Do I need a? Oh no, that doesn't look like that's gonna hit anything.
No, I'm changing it around. This is the inside now.
Oh.
So that's a 9 on the die. With the die rolled, is there a plus to the sword to hit?
Yeah,
No.
there's a +1 I have for my strength, so it's like a 11.
Okay, so you're fighting this guy.
Was
No,
it
he's over
easy?
here. That one was killed. It's mirror image. I'm sorry. I think I've got it right.
Yes.
Don't.
It was not easy.
Yeah, no, it is. It's mirrored.
Anyway,
Go here.
like you're on the wrong side. You need to be over there.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Albert needs to be on the other side as well.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So you come charging through, and you're locked in combat with this guy.
Yes.
He drops his crossbow, and he's got an axe or whatever, a small
I
axe.
say, look at this. It
And
looks
it's my go.
Does this look familiar?
Yes.
Did you attack?
Yes.
Yeah, he attacked and missed.
No, I didn't. Let me attack real quick.
Yes, you did. So
What do you roll?
he is fending you off with his axe.
Yes,
so now
he
in
is.
here,
In fact, I'm not even close.
pull that forward so there's a gap right there. Perfect. And then there's a gap over here. And
Doobie 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 doo.
Just do the doorway.
there's a gap here. So there's 1, 2, 3 ways out of the room. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. He is fending you off with his axe, and he pulls a horn out and blows it.
Do I get a free attack?
What?
Do I get a free attack?
Why would you?
How
Because
does
he's
he have time
let
to
his
do that?
guard down, so
He hasn't let his guard down at all. He's got his axe. He's fending you off with one hand, and he's blowing a horn with the other.
sounds like
That's-
BS to
You're bad.
me.
At
Sounds
this.
like someone who, if he like, had a one-armed man drink a potion and swing his sword at the same time.
It's crazy. It's crazy
right.
talk.
I'll have him make a roll to see if he is able to pull it both. Oh, look at that! He pulled it off.
He
Good job.
didn't make it. You
He
rolled
made
a
it.
bunch of ones.
He made it. Okay,
They're all
so
together.
no, it's you have to roll under. It was a roll under situation.
Oh, I feel
All right.
like that wasn't in the text.
And Carl, you're up.
And next time on Mighty Deeds, we all die.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna slip through here, and I'm just gonna come to this right here,
Right?
and I'm gonna attack him with my axe.
Sure. Yeah.
Don't be ridiculous. Dad wouldn't list.
I got an 18.
Nice.
Which is a
smite?
smite roll.
Roll your damage first. Let's see if you kill him
No,
outright.
he's already dead. We already know.
I rolled an 8 plus
Yeah,
5 is
Okay.
13.
So he goes down. All right.
I don't even know why I go into melee combat.
He's like doing the horn, and I
Bring Albert
decapitate
in.
him.
Yeah.
All right.
And then it's just
so
like
we're at like a T intersection. You said right, something like that.
Well, there's an exit there, there's an exit there, and there's an exit here.
Okay, so it's just
right over here are a whole bunch of supplies.
Supplies.
all right. So he just blew a horn to
think we're
presumably
getting with this, Willie.
get the help of his allies. So I say we should just set an ambush here. Wait for them to come to us.
Well, yeah, but we need to figure out where they're coming from.
True.
Well, I mean,
Hey,
Hey, viewing from the
Irina,
outside.
you hear any footsteps coming? Or does anyone hear any footsteps coming?
You can roll plus your luck bonus to hear the coming footsteps.
Is it just my luck, or would that?
Yeah,
be
just your
tracking?
luck bonus. Oh, wait, yeah, you could use your Witcher senses, your tracking.
What are we
thing.
doing? Just regular house D, the regular one, hard, easy.
Regular DC.
Okay, I
I
made it.
17.
I couldn't hear you.
I rolled a 20.
Okay.
nice.
You hear the sound of approaching footsteps from this one, and that's it. There is also a well right
well,
here.
well.
Deep subject.
There's a little well right there, and I think that's all you need. Oh, and there's a
Wait a minute.
like over the door. There's like this. There's like spike boards that they that could like swing down and kill anybody who tries to come in through the door.
Nice.
Well, luckily
Over
they didn't
which
have
one?
that go off.
Over this one. Over
I
the
see.
the
The
main
one that
entrance.
you
your head.
slammed through.
Over your head right now.
Yes, like over all of your heads right now. Yes, exactly.
I would.
All right, so you think you hear footsteps coming from this direction?
All right, I'm gonna.
The whole area is lit by these.
Brazers.
No. They're like these eerie silver lamp things that give off this eerie bluish silver light. It's very.
Ooh, it's silver light.
It's very.
Green flame.
It's very eerie.
That's eerie. Okay.
Well, not like Erie Lake Erie.
Did I mention the eeriness
Do
of
we
it?
have any oil?
Oil.
You know, Irina's always carrying oil.
Arena's got like 10 flasks.
I say we put some oil on the floor there.
Oh, that would be nice.
Wouldn't it?
It would.
You just put a hole like a
Just like
5.
I'm like
across
Arena's
the
like
floor.
that would be nice. Then you hear
Why don't we do this? You guys do that. One of us stays out here
Me.
to try and draw them out.
Me.
Well, they hate dwarves too, so I can
Oh.
drink.
Okay.
They hate real dwarves.
I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
I was gonna sneak.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone else sneak to the side there, and then I'll stand
Okay.
out there, draw them out as they come towards me, not seeing you guys. You guys set them on fire and beat them from behind.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe move me back a little bit. Don't let them get right up on top of me. I'm not trying to get ambushed.
What's
Quite.
this guy doing?
He's hanging out in the back. He's
Oh,
watching
he got
Got
where do you
killed by
want
the
him to be?
spike
He's
trap.
watching the axe beaks.
He's over here
No, where do you
checking to
wanna
see
be?
what this stuff is.
Okay. Oh,
He's
yeah.
like
Just
throwing
kidding,
his
I don't
ice
trust
pick
him.
up and let it land in the supplies and taking it out.
yeah.
And everybody else is like, you realize you can just open them, right? He's like, no, let me try it this way.
This tastes like salt.
Okay, at the risk of being thought of as ignorant, who what is this?
That's quite ignorant.
This guy? Who's
Yukon
this guy?
Cornelius?
Yeah,
What?
because you two seem to know who he is and
Bro,
where he
really?
comes from. I don't know.
Just
who
tell
this-
him. Just tell him where he's from.
It's from the Rudolph Christmas Carol thing, the stop animation.
Oh,
where
yeah,
you
I don't
fight
watch that
the
stuff.
Bumblebeast.
I don't like Christmas
A
carols.
bumblebee.
Christmas.
A bumble.
movies.
Well, that's where he's from. He's from one of the stop animation Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Gotcha.
Okay, so you splash a bunch of oil on the floor right here.
Yes.
How many flasks do you mark off, Irina?
I have 7, so I'll mark off 3.
Three.
Three's
Okay, so 3 flasks of oil.
The Mario 64 slide theme plays during this entire battle.
Right.
As they like slip on the oil and then catch on fire. And it's so great.
So you hear approaching footsteps. Nigel, you see... So down that way is about a 30-foot hallway, and there's a door. The door comes open, and then you see a couple of these enlarged Durgar coming towards you, right?
Right.
Down the hallway.
Of course.
I'm gonna yell at him in Dwarvish.
But before they get to you...
They make that noise?
Well, that's the sound they make when they grow.
Yeah. That sure is.
Before they get to you, basically, I'm not gonna try to be a good DM and do this the way the DMs to the stars would be. 2 invisible Durgar hit the oil first.
Yes.
Right? And one lands on his butt, and the other is sliding through the oil. And so basically you hear that, and you see the disturbance of the oil. So that's basically what's happening.
You see
Got
one of
him.
them getting covered in oil. He's like half, like you can see half the.
Yeah. If we want to really blow the special effects budget, we can have where you can kind of see the oil on his butt a little bit and stuff. So there's one here. There's one. There's one here, and then down the hallway here, there's at least 2 enlarged ones. You don't know how many more invisible ones there are. And Carl, you attack next.
Light that oil.
We light the oil. I drop
Okay.
we have a torch and drop it on the oil.
Okay, you light the oil. I am
Take some
going
of that
to
blue, silver
give me a
gleam and stuff on
D6.
And it feels so good, that heat.
2.
Okay. So the first one is down to 9 hit points. Will you write that down for me? Keep track of these 2 guys for me?
Some lame damage for 3 oil flasks.
Well, they're going to have to roll.
Yeah, they're spread out over the whole area, though.
And they're going to have to roll a will save.
And so this one has 7. Okay? So do they both have 7?
No, one has 9 and one has 7.
Okay, so 9 and 7. Okay?
And that's minus the 2 for each?
Yeah, that's already minus
So
the 2.
7 and 5.
No, that's already minus the 2.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. And 7 catches on fire.
I think it's reflex saves.
Yes. All right.
next round,
Sully.
another D6.
So now there's a flaming area here.
Is there a
Well,
flaming area?
I mean,
there?
it's a little bit flaming. It's not like a wall of fire.
But if I did a flaming hands, would it be even more flaming?
Probably not.
Okay.
I mean, it would obviously harm them, but I don't know if the oil would make it.
Can you shoot a giant laser of magma down the hall?
Magma.
Oh, that's
I
right.
can't this until tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tomorrow
Or you
I
could
can.
spell burn.
No.
Oh, you're going to let me?
According to the rules.
You're going to let me?
What?
Oh, can he spell burn to get the spell
Oh, you're going
back?
to let me?
Well, isn't that what we said? Isn't that what we agreed
I
to?
accept. There's no question. I accept.
No, wait a second. Well,
Oh, no, I accept.
no, not yet.
Oh, yes, I accept.
Okay,
Whoa,
so
I mean-
for our listeners, good greetings, listeners.
Oh my
Gimbo
gosh.
North the Gnome here. So, according to rules as written for Dungeon Crawl Classics, even when a cleric loses the spell for the day, he can always spell burn one. When a wizard
No take backs. He can now spell burn.
can spell burn 1 point in rules as written. Although in the larger Dungeon Crawl Classics community, many judges feel like this is too lenient. And if you do this kind of thing, you're a pushover judge.
So I'll burn 1 agility point
Okay.
to get my magma back.
Magma.
Magma.
I'll step in front of Nigel so I can see down the hallway.
Right.
And then I will... Should I spell burn some more? I should spell burn some
Oh
more.
my gosh.
I mean,
Goodbye.
Now,
Cal.
before you make that decision, I do have to say, this whole trip through
There's more at the end.
we'll say what?
There's more at the end.
No, well, obviously there's more in this dungeon. Yeah, you're in a whole fortress. But I'm saying like this trip through the mountains, through the troll steps.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's not going to be any place where you can just stop for a week
Yeah,
and get your spell burn back.
I wasn't gonna like, go crazy.
I'm just saying. I just want to make that clear.
I was gonna do like one each.
So
Just
4
one
Toto.
Yeah, 3.
Well, you did the 3, but you did the one before that, so 4 total.
Yeah, but you only get 3 points toward that.
Yeah.
Yes, he's right. You
Yes.
spell burned 1.
You had to spell burn
back.
1 just to get to cast the spell, right?
Okay.
And now you're spell burning 3 more to add to the.
Correct? Or
To add to the
are
roll.
you spell burning 2 to add to?
I think I'll just do it 2 then. The 2.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, how do wizards differ from elves?
No,
Wizards get more spells, but are worse in combat. Elves are kind of like magic user, fighter,
Right.
split class.
So 6, 7, 8. We're doing a +8.
Okay.
With a 2 on the die.
Ooh,
That's a 10.
sorry, man.
That's
That's a loss failure.
Okay. Luke.
I used my hero
All right.
die.
Okay, well, you said
he's
that one
not
of them was
handing
on
those out
fire,
today.
so can I see him to attack him?
Yes, you can see the 2 that are in the fire. Yes.
Excellent. I'm going to step up to the closest one.
Okay.
And I'm
That's the one that has 9 hit points?
I'm gonna step to where I can cleave through him and into the next one in case I kill him.
Okay, but you're going to be in the oil. You're going to possibly slip.
That's fine. Wait,
Okay.
slip? Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a dex roll. Now you okay with that?
Ooh.
You might want to wait and let it burn
You're
down a
strong, not swift.
Now, technically, I just want to say, though, for the record, if you kill him, you can still take a 5-foot step and cleave. So
I
you can
know.
take a 5-foot step forward then.
But could I still get to him? Because it looks like there's some space between them.
Nah, you're fine.
Okay, great.
They're adjacent.
Goodbye. I'm gonna go for my
Leg sweep.
precision attack. Wait, leg sweep would actually be great because then he'd be in the oil and on fire.
Okay.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
No.
No? Okay, but you
No
didn't
at all?
fumble?
No to a hit.
3-1-1.
Okay.
5.
Guys,
one.
just let him go. He missed. Jason, you're up.
I never know with Luke. He's got like 1,200 plus.
I know.
I know.
I'm going to try and cast my only spell.
I mean, I did get a 9 if you want to be
that works in
technical
this
about it.
context. Is that what you're saying?
It's a 14, so.
I'm going to go for paralysis. Paralysize. Mouse.
5-minute break while Jason.
Yeah.
Hey. I also rolled a 2.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm trying,
Danethar disapproves.
I'm trying to live up to Sully's expectations.
Now you roll 2d4 on the disapproval table
Great.
Why would I roll 2d4?
because you have a 2.
Because Danethar disapproves.
I would only gain disapproval.
You gained disapproval earlier, right? So you were at
Was
1?
that within this day? Or was that the
Yes.
last?
Yeah.
that was-
That was
Yeah.
fighting the same guy that you
I
tracked
don't know.
here.
That was last episode. I don't remember.
Yes.
Let me see. Do I get up to 12? I have a 6. That seems like an 8.
Seems like
episodes later.
seems like 8 is less than 12.
Seems like I don't quite make
5 episodes
Roll
later.
2d4
it.
and
Now, wait, does it count as an 8? So
my
an 8
God.
on their failure or a 2?
Dude.
well, okay, but it's on the die as far as disapproval goes.
So
Right?
2.
Okay,
So
so,
you're-
if I roll a 2 on the die, it counts as a
Yes.
disapproval too.
So you start as a 1,
Yeah,
and
I
then
gotcha,
once
I
you
gotcha.
yeah.
Oh.
And I rolled the highest I could roll.
Nice.
Is
This
it?
is great.
I disagree with what you said right there.
We would like to let Goodman Games know that Danethar is the worst
Yeah.
patron in the
Danethar
history of
friggin'
patronage.
sucks.
The cleric immediately incurs a -4 penalty to spell checks on the specific spell that resulted in disapproval. Oh, good.
Well, that's
Including laying on hands and turning unholy if those were the acts that produced disapproval. This lasts until the next day. So I have
Oh.
a -4 on just
that's
paralysis.
nothing on your one spell that you like to use.
The
You're
only
negative
spell.
4,
I feel like that was put there by Glenn.
and now your disapproval.
Specifically.
Let's see. So
It's 3.
yeah, your disapproval is 3 now.
Yay.
All right, and it's my go.
Great.
All right, this guy's going to try to put himself out. He succeeds, but he becomes visible, and he's going to try to stand up from prone. This guy was not prone and was not on fire. He becomes visible, enlarges, and attacks Luke.
Okay.
Okay. He enlarges, but that's hard to do on a slippery surface, and so he doesn't get his attack off.
I have
Okay,
questions.
and-
Since they're both still standing in the fire, do they need to roll reflex saves to not catch on fire again?
Yeah, it's still burning.
I'm going to let it burn for about one more round, but
just
yes.
Do they take damage?
He put himself out.
He put himself out.
No, but I mean, they're
It
in
would
the
have been
fire.
on the next turn.
On your go.
Yeah, on your go. Because that's when you set him on fire.
Fine. They both take fire damage this round. Roll a d4
That's
for
not
them
what
each,
we're
Carl.
talking about.
D4.
Huh?
That's not what we're talking about.
No, he said they recaught fire.
Okay.
So
D4,
roll.
wouldn't that be a D6?
Well, that's burning down.
Of course it is.
I don't know if
Took
you have
3. I have to
3?
roll 2.
I mean, no, you can use the 3. So take 3 away from both of these guys. You're tracking the two of them.
So 6 and 4.
6 and 4.
These guys come in. They see what's happening.
They're like, "Ooh, fire.
Yeah.
F that.
They drop their invisibility and enlarge. All right, I'm done. Who's next?
Me.
Carl, you're up.
I'm going to step up to this one. Oh. And strike it.
Right?
In the,
Uh-huh.
and strike it in the face.
They're like, oh, this hallway suddenly seems too narrow. We should have built this place bigger and considered our own special abilities.
You fools.
Sockles.
Suckers.
I killed him.
Okay. All right. So he goes down.
He cleaves. Or she cleaves.
She doesn't get to cleave, unfortunately.
No, but I did get smite, but I couldn't use it.
Sully,
What'd I do? Oh,
you're up.
Hey, what do you want to fail spell-wise? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to fail mine. I'm going to roll a 3.
punishment.
That you will.
Trying it again.
Okay. So you spell burn to cast the spell again,
Cast the spell again.
right?
I did not regenerate.
Recharge the wand. Okay.
Why do
Are you
that?
spell burning before you? Or are you just gonna roll it?
5.
Oh, don't even bother at this point.
Yeah,
Just the. No.
not one.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
That's a loss and failure.
That's a loss of failure.
Oh, that's right. I'm thinking room DC.
Sad.
12 is what you need, I believe.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That's unfortunate.
Luke.
Yay!
That's not the one.
See, like when you said that hurt his feelings even more.
What?
You're like, just, I don't know, man. He feels like you're against him. Just try to be nice.
I just said sad. Like, that's unfortunate.
Which one are you going to try to attack?
I failed to see how that is in any way
Okay.
against it.
Oh, that one's backwards. I was like, that one looks very different from the other one.
Oh yeah.
He's
Yeah,
standing
these have a
backwards,
front and a
though.
back. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I mean, that guy's already on fire. He's already low on. Oh, but I could cleave. Yeah, all right. But you said the oil was lower, so I wouldn't slip on it, right?
Yeah, sure.
Great. All right, I'm gonna move to right here so I can kill him and then cleave into him. Great. Let's do
We'll
it.
put you right here. That way you're closer.
I mean, since I can't use my mighty on the second attack, I'll just precision attack, I guess. Okay. That's gonna be 14.
14 is a hit.
Awesome. That's gonna deal 7 damage.
He's dead.
Okay.
All right.
Cleave.
Great. I'm gonna attack that one.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the mighty deed. Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna I rolled a 17 on the die.
Right.
And I deal 15 damage.
My God.
15.
Unless he gets a 16.
Okay, I got
he's
an
dead.
11, so he goes
dead.
down.
Cleave on.
Oh my gosh! Please no.
Yes.
I think I called this before the episode. I just want to point that out.
All right, that's gonna be a hit too. 8 damage.
I had 11. So write down
Drat you.
3. Jason.
Well, I tried to do something nice for you, Sully, but didn't work out as well as one would hope. The ally receives a +1 bonus to all attack rolls for 1 turn. Not round, turn. So if you ever attack anyone,
If you ever get it,
No.
close, you got the +1.
you got a +1.
Right.
Wow, +1.
All right. Oh, and it's me?
1,000. Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Run for the hills.
I'd get an attack of opportunity, though.
Run for your life.
That's true.
No attack of opportunities in DCC.
I vanish. And you hear footsteps.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Not if I turn invisible
Bro,
first.
that's
You don't have to roll
Not
anything to turn
okay.
invisible?
No, it's a
You can't see where he is.
ability.
Uh-huh.
It's a class
Okay.
ability, or it's one of my abilities. All right, so I go running down the hallway.
Still seems like, the idea of an opportunity attack is that he started moving away, so I got an opening. Like, just because he's invisible doesn't mean
We
anything.
hear his giant footfall.
Yeah.
Because he's a giant.
All right,
thing.
now what? What do you guys do?
I want to go down the hallway.
You're gonna go down this hallway?
Pursue him.
You guys all go together?
Yes.
Sure. Mighty Deeds is a production of the Murfreesboro Murder Hobo Old School Gaming Association. We're playing dungeon crawl classics from Goodman Games, set in Fritz Leiber's World of Nawa. Original music is provided by yours truly and by Joey Hodge. You can check out more of his music at joeyhodge.com. Thanks for listening, and join us next time for more Mighty Deeds.